So I wanted to make a video to explain to you how to attach the fins. Now, this team started attaching their fins and they did a great job because basically you want to make sure the fin is taped down all around. But the problem with this method of just using the cardboard and tape is that the fin is kind of floppy. And when the rocket gets a little bit off-centered and the air starts pushing on the fin is going to move a little bit. And if the fin moves, that means the rocket isn't going straight until the fin moves so much that then it starts to push back. So we want to try to keep the fin from moving like that. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to use these little devices that I 3D printed, and I'm going to pull out a couple of them. I'm going to pull out a short one and a long one, and I'm going to attach this fin using these little devices. So you actually need to get these devices in pairs, and so you need to make sure that you've got one for the right side and one for the left side, and then I need another pair. I'll pick two short ones because the front of this fin is fairly short. Okay, and there's one for the right and one for the left. So what you do is first you tape these little devices on the fin. So this actually requires a lot of tape. I don't want to stop and have to say people's names on the video. So if you guys could please focus this way so that you don't become a part of recorded history. All right, so I'm not exactly sure which way this fin is going. I'm going to put it like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape this device. It's got a little bit of a rounded edge on it. That rounded edge is what fits right on the bottle. So I'm going to tape that on. And notice how I have the rounded edge nice and flat right there with the bottom of the fin. On the other side, I'm going to tape the other one.
Perfect.
And it's going to be right even with the one that's on the other side. So you can see now, if you look down the fin, there's like this little rounded part here that when I get ready to tape that to the bottle, now what I'm going to do is do the same thing with this one, but I'm going to tape it on the front. And that's why I chose a shorter one, because this one's going to go right next to the front of the fin. And I'll tape that on. And then the other side. Oops, I did that. Yeah, I did that right. And then this way. Now, one thing that I just did while I was taping this on is I accidentally bent the fin. All right, so you want to try not to bend the fins. This bend won't hurt it too much because it's really close to the support. But the less you bend the fins, the better they will work, because a bent fin won't straighten the rocket as much as one that is not. So now I've got my two sets of connectors on here, and this one's a little bit off, so I'm going to just pull that one into place. So now it's really easy to take this fin and put it right on those alignment lines that you put on there. And here's the thing. You want to try to move your fin as far down towards the nozzle as possible, right? So when I'm putting the fin on, if I could get my fin attached there, that would be better than there. But because this is a shorter fin, I'm gonna have to attach it here. So what I'll do now is take some tape, and I'll be right on top of the line, and then I'll just tape those connectors down. Get it kind of connected in place first, and then if you need to add more tape, you can. And so you can see that I'm taping these little connectors down, and I'm making sure that I'm right in line with the line that I drew on the bottle. Okay? So once you get, Emily, once you get the connectors on, then you want to make sure that there's no tape sticking up. You want to make sure that it's smooth all the way around, so when the rocket goes off, the air isn't like ripping the tape off. All right? So there is your fin. Now, remember this fin and how floppy it was? Now check out this fin. This fin is very rigid. It doesn't want to flop from the side. This one very easily flops. This one is rigid. So those little pieces that stick up will allow your fin to stay steady and allow it to straighten the rocket out. So use these little plastic devices. You need to get them in pairs. There's short, medium, and long ones. It doesn't really matter. Use the ones that you feel like are going to work best. And the only other little thing that you need to know is there is a left side and a right side, which is why I put on them an L and an R. And you need to match them in pairs. And the curved part goes forward towards the nose cone of the rocket, because the curved part is a little smoother. So put that forward, so that's the part that hits the air. All right?
Okay.
There you go. Thank you.